Good morning, students. Today we'll study animals. Now, based on the eating habits, the animals they are broadly divided into five groups that are herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, scavengers, and decomposers. Now, talking first about herbivores, herbivores are the animals that eat only plants or grass or fruits and vegetables. So they are also known as plant eating animals, and the examples are deer, goat, giraffe, buffalo, and even horse. Now, carnivorous animals are the animals that eat the flesh of other animals only, and hence they are also known as flesh eating animals. Like crocodile, tiger, lion, and wolf are all examples of carnivores. Now, animals that are hunted as a food by these carnivore animals, they are known as the prey. And the animals that hunt other animals for their food are called the predators. So, in this slide, you can see a crocodile has a small hippo in its mouth. So, the crocodile is acting as the predator and the small hippo is its prey. Next category is omnivorous animals. Now, omnivorous animals are the animals that eat both plants as well as flesh of other animals. Hence, they are known as omnivore animals. Bear, crow, and dog, they are examples of omnivorous animals. Even human beings are omnivorous as they are both vegetarian and non-vegetarian. Next are scavengers. Scavengers are the animals that eat the dead animal flesh. It means that these animals they feed on the flesh of dead animals. So instead of hunting another animal or acting as a predator and hunting a live prey, instead they feed on the dead remains of animals or the leftovers from the feed of a carnivorous animal. For example, you can see a hyena and vulture. They eat the flesh that is remained from the food or leftover of a carnivorous animal. They are also acting as the cleansing agents because they are consuming the leftover material from the food of a carnivorous animals, and hence they are cleaning the environment also. Now the last are decomposers. Decomposers are the organisms that convert the dead plants and animals into simpler forms so that they can be easily absorbed by the soil. That is, they decay or break down the dead plants and animals. So, in this way, they are helping to increase the fertility of soil by converting the complex matter of the plant or animal into simple matter or compounds that can be easily absorbed by the soil. So, in this way, they are adding nutrients to the soil, in which is helping the plants which actually derive their nutrients from the soil to grow. The examples of decomposers are fungi, some bacteria, and some earthworms. And these decomposers, they are also helping the environment by preventing the piling up of the dead material, or you could say dead plants and animals. For example, if you see a dead rat lying somewhere or any dead animal lying somewhere on a land area, and after some days you will see nothing there. Reason being that the decomposers they act on the dead material of that plant or animal and converting that complex material into simple compounds so that eventually they are converted into nutrients which are absorbed by the soil and hence increasing the fertility of the soil. Thank you.